I will begin this introduction now. You can see on the first slide, of course, different logo, the logo of the Minister of Education of Luxembourg, the logo of IAE Lyon, our partner since more than 10 years, the logo of ICN Business School, our partner for a specific group in sustainable innovation management since 3 years now, and the logo of our two accreditation and certification body, AMBA, for the accreditation since 2000 now, 5 to 6 years, and the logo of IRAFPA, Institute for Research and Action on Academia, a non-for-profit organization based in Switzerland. So the agenda of this presentation will be the following. As usual, first of all, I will tell you some words about Business Science Institute today. As you know, there is always a change in Business Science Institute. We will talk rapidly about accreditation and certification. And I will present some latest actions and new projects. And of course, I will introduce this spring international seminar. So, Business Science Institute today. Oh, as you know, we are an international academic network organization with faculty coming from all over the world, with doctoral students coming also from all over the world, and of course, with are in more than 50 or 60 countries. We are a non-for-profit organization created more than 10 years ago. We benefit from an agreement from the Ministry of Education of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg since 2013. And since that date, we opened 84 cohorts in 11 countries. And our students are coming today from plus more than 50 nationality, different countries. And I think that students and alumni, it's more than 60 different countries. As you know, our DBA is quite specific because we consider that the DBA is a bridge between two worlds, the world of academia and the world of practice. And we focus in our DBA on the notion, the concept of impact. And when we talk about impact, of course, it's impact on you, on managers, but also impact on your companies, because you are working on topics that concern your company. Some of you are working on the topics that are related to sustainable development goals. And so there is also an impact on society. And we discovered quite recently that we have also an impact on university, because the faculty, they told us that because of the DBA, they supervise traditional PhD now differently, maybe a little bit thanks to us. And we have today roughly 220 doctoral students. They are also managers because they are working. The average age is 45, 46. Okay, so they have a lot of experience, more than 15 or 20 years of experience. 200, and that's the important point, you know. It's not the registration at the beginning of the process. No, the important point is that it's the defense at the end of the day, at the end of the process. And we are very proud because we organize until September 2025, 205 theses defense. And it means that at the end of this week, if everything is going well, we will have 220 defenses. And that's very important because it means that 220 of our doctoral students have been successful in their process. As I told you before, we are a network organization, and this network is based on the main strategic assets for a DBA. without professor, no supervision of the thesis, and no, of course, no DBA. So we have more than 150 professors coming from different universities in the world and different business schools. Our seminar, we teach in French, but also in English, and then in German, and we created a group in Spanish also, and we will have in the future some new students in Spanish. As you know, we work face-to-face and online, and more online since COVID crisis. You know how much we appreciate the COVID crisis and its impact on online teaching. We publish more than 60 books. Half of them have been published by our faculty, and half of them have been published by our doctor. And that's a very important point, because after the defense, some of our doctors, they decide to publish a book in our collection or in other collection. And so they create a new impact with the publication of this book. We have two important partnerships, one with the University of Lyon, IAE Lyon, IAE Lyon School of Management, and we will organize there again from the 1st to the 3rd October of this year, the face-to-face international week in Lyon. So beginning of October, we will be in Lyon face-to-face that time. And we have another partnership with ICN Business School for a specific group in English online on sustainable innovation management. As you know, we are one of the 12 AMBA accredited DBA in the world, and we have been re-accredited last year. And that's important for us also. We are certified as a responsible doctoral school by IRAFPA. IRAFPA focus on plagiarism, and you know that because of artificial intelligence today, these questions are tricky questions, very important questions. And I encourage you to have a look on the 6th video produced by Professor Moscarella on that topic. So now, our last project, our last action. First point, it's an important point, of course. At the beginning of this year, we decided to join our forces with a very large educational group, a French one, Ingencia Education Group, in January 2025. We took this decision for different reasons. We keep our independence, of course, but we will be part of a larger group because we can so guarantee the sustainability of our original project, and that's quite important. And also because it's a very large group specialized in executive education and initial training, we will also benefit from synergy with this group, and we are working on that since the beginning. That's why now on our logo, you have always Business Science Institute, Doctorate of Business Administration, but also Group Ingencia Education. And we're quite happy to be part of this group and to continue to work and to develop our project, of course, in Europe, but also internationally. Another action that we have been working on is a white paper. A white paper published by FNEJ. FNEJ is the French association, non-for-profit association in the field of management. And in this white paper that is available online since a few days, a few weeks, we coordinate 10 DBA programs and to demonstrate that the DBA is a doctoral program with impact, with managerial and societal impact. And so in this white paper, you can find 20 alumni testimonies of impact of the DBA. And we work on this white paper to formulate recommendation, to develop knowledge and recognition of the DBA in our world. And of course, we have been the coordinator and we have been leader in that action. And today we have some impact, and we have meeting with different public authority to develop the recognition and also the recognition of the DBA. Another action that began in December is the DBA specific group Expertise Comptable, in French, Chartered Accountancy, in partnership with, in French, le Conseil National de l'Ordre des Experts Comptables, which is the National Council of the Order of Chartered Accountants. It's roughly 20,000 professionals in the field of accountancy. And we organize with them face-to-face, online, and recorded session on our DBA, on our program. Another action, and I will be in Munich this afternoon to present to ACAM. ACAM is the key account management association. It's an international association based in Great Britain, and this association developed knowledge in the field of key account management. And we have this with this professional association, a partnership, and we will try to open a new group in October dedicated to the professionals who are working in that field. Professor Christophe Fournier has been at the origin of this partnership and is very active to develop this partnership. It's part of our strategy because the DBA is a bridge between the two worlds that I told you before, academic and practitioner world. And so we will develop in the future, of course, partnership with the profession. Another project, and I want to thank you, Professor Simon Dolan, and he will be one of the first speakers. We created a DBA, Future of Work, in Spanish, in English, and in French, in partnership with the Global Future of Work Foundation. He is the president of this foundation. And this foundation is an extension of the Future of Work chair that Professor Dolan had in SAD during more than 15 years. And Professor Dolan also published a lot of books, and his last books in French, in English, and in Spanish is about trust, about la confiance, and we will organize a webinar on that topic very, very soon. We have also projects in the field of alumni activities. Thanks to Stephen Pla, we created a LinkedIn group. We organize also a survey on alumni, and we will identify some alumni who will be vice president of the alumni organization, and they will be the DBA representative in the different country. Of course, now, after this different word, I have to tell you that we will begin in 7 minutes our activities with 11 certificate of research of business presentation, 15 defenses. Thank you to the 70 professors who are involved, to the 14 alumni, and of course to the students. We will begin this seminar with 2 conferences, French and English in parallel. Professor Sylvain Charlebois from the Dalhousie University in Canada will talk about Trump's shadows. There is no days without Trump today. So he will talk about Trump's shadows over the agri-food industry. It's in French and in English. And then, and I will do it in English with the conference of Professor Simon Dolan from Adventure School of Management in Spain, in Madrid. He will propose us a short voyage into the future of work. And I will give him the floor in a few seconds, in 5 minutes now. And to finish this, these 2 days, Professor Loïc Roche from Agencia Education Group, the group that we are part of it now, will give us some conclusion about higher education and vocational training, the new paradigms. As you can hear, my 15 minutes are finished. So it's the end of this presentation. As you know, you have to move to another link to attend to the conferences of Professor Sylvain Charlebois and conferences of Professor Simon Dolan in 5 minutes. Okay, thank you to all of you. Thank you for being here. And of course, thank you to all the team of Business Science Institute, 12 persons working to manage these conferences, and specifically to Frédéric, who organize all the defenses and all the conferences. Thank you to all of you for being here, and see you in a few minutes on a different link. We will listen to the two conferences, Professor Sylvain Charlebois and Professor Simon Dolan. See you soon. Thank you.
Merci.